At Hello Every Day, we're enhancing connections for adults living alone. Here, Joan and Mark share the village movement story and the sense of community that Hello Every Day wants to empower.
Things I'm hoping is that you'll tell them a little bit about the village, because they may be thinking of a village as like a real estate development, and our village is not that. Maybe tell them a little bit about the village movement.
Okay. The village movement started in Boston almost 30 years ago. And what it is was a group of older people got together and realized that as we get older, sometimes we need help. So they formed a club or a community where it's an all volunteer organization where people, if they need rides because they're no longer driving, they can have rides as long as there is a volunteer to provide it. If they need somebody to come visit them or screw in a light bulb or
help them with their computer or their
phone. Them with their computer or their phone, or go to coffee with. And all of these things, our village in Lake Oswego opened like 30 days before COVID. And we had to find a way to survive. And we found ways. We were online and did Zooms. We would show up at people's doors, not go in their houses, and drop off little packages to say, hi, we're from your village. We're thinking about you. Call us if you have a problem. And we got really close. You would be surprised how intimate some of our Zooms were, telling each other what was going on with our families and all of that. And in our village, we know each other and we've become friends. And one of the things that shows up when you do statistics about villages, as we became friends, some of the number of rides, and this happened in another village where people started giving each other rides instead of using the village volunteer rides, and sometimes the rides got less because they were all going together as friends to a dinner or a coffee or a happy hour. So it is a community of people who like each other, enjoy each other's company, and with volunteers who help us older folks with some of the little things that we need. Like I have a light up there that's out, and I will have a volunteer help me change it. So that's the village, if that makes sense to you.
They're basically older adults living independently on their own, not in a planned
I forgot to say that,
development, their own homes. And it's interesting, I would go in to do tech support, a computer, then I'd find the stair railing was loose. So I'd say, we need to take care of it. So I would let Willow know, and they'd send out our handyman or handy person volunteer. So kind of take more responsibility. The ones that give rides are making sure they're okay in other aspects as well.
Exactly.
It basically, to me, recreates the social connections that we used to have. We knew everybody in our neighborhood. Now we're more spread out. And that trick of opening the blinds, we can't see their blinds because we're 4 blocks away or maybe a mile away. So it was a revelation to me, discovering how the village recreated these social connections.
And let me say also that, recently I've had a medical issue, and I let many of my villager friends know about it. And I received an abundance, more than I ever anticipated, of love and caring and kindness and consideration and offers to help me. This is what the village gives.
I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap.